Good morning, everyone. We'll continue here in KITZUR HILCHOS SHABBOS. We're in the laws of malabin, of cleaning. And we spoke about yesterday the idea of soaking clothing and garments in water. That's really going to be an issue over there because that's kibbutz, so that's considered to be the laundering aspect of it. And we mentioned this idea of derech lichloch, that if the way that your clothing is going to get wet is going to cause some kind of dirty effect to it, for example, walking in the rain, for sure your clothing is going to get wet, but the rain itself is dirty, it's not cleaning it, then those kind of things are going to be permissible. Today he says, shrias or plastic, what about soaking leather or plastic garments, material and the like, in water? Not with everything that there's a prohibition of washing. Do we say shriasa? Do we say that the soaking of that garment is going to be the kibbutz, is going to be the laundering of that garment? It's only in the material that is able to absorb the water in it. But in that type of material, that water cannot get absorbed inside, or, for example, leather does not absorb water. Plastic, so too plastic garments. For example, the poncho that you wear in the rainy season, your shane coat, if you have one of those. Nylon itself is something, he says, that could absorb. Even though that these are things that you could clean, we don't say that the soaking of that in water is going to be considered the kibbutz, the laundering of that particular thing. Alkain, therefore, it makes practical differences. Mutter litain mayim al gabi mina'al shel or. You'd be allowed to put water on your leather shoe, beged plastic, or on your plastic article of clothing, umapas plastic haprusa al hashulchan im nislachu, or even the tablecloth that is plastic, that is on your table and is dirty right now, you could put water in order to clean off the dirt and the grime that is on them. Nevertheless, you're only allowed to put water on top of it, but to rub one side of the garment on the other one, or I guess to rub two shoes together, even to rub and to scratch out with your hand, or even with leather or plastic nechshav the kibbutz v'asa, that itself would be considered laundering, and that would be usher. So to spray some water on top of the plastic tablecloth or the leather shoes and wipe it down, that you could do. But to actually start scrubbing and rubbing in order to remove the lichluch, to remove the dirt that is there, that already is going to be considered kibbutz. That's called laundering. You cannot do such a thing. Lefikach, and he just says practically how this is going to work. Therefore, tzvichim liyizar, you must be careful. B'shashim nagvim or plastic haratuvim, when you are drying off the leather or the plastic that is got soaked in its oils or its gravies and the like, if it's not completely clean, don't dry it off by scrubbing and the like. Because when you clean the leather, plastic and the plastic in that way where you're scrubbing and you're scraping, that itself is considered to be kibbutz. If the dirt comes off easily when you're rubbing it down, okay. But if you have to actually apply pressure to dry it up and to clean it off, that already is in the world of kibbutz, of cleaning, of laundering. V'chein adin, so too. Afilim nishbechu shar mashkim alamapa amaluchleches mikvar. If you have a tablecloth that was already dirty, and now more liquid spilled on top of there, shitzrichim liyizah shelo l'nagiv b'koyach. Be very careful. Don't dry it off with with force. Shigam v'zenase ma'aser shel kibbutz, because then you're going to be cleaning up the grime and the dirt that's underneath, and that's going to be considered laundering, which we're not allowed to do on Shabbos. V'ainu shirak b'din shel shriyasa zehu kibuso shene or leather v'chein plastic, and plastic is only different from mishark begadim, from other garments, when it comes to soaking it in water. There you cannot do that. Aval b'shar inyani kibbutz, but when it comes to other types of cleaning, shav or a plastic l'shar begadim, it's the same exact thing as all other material. Just like in those things you cannot clean, so too over here you cannot clean. If you put water on top of the dirt and it comes off easily without much force, it sounds like he's saying that would be okay. But if you're going to have to apply force and pressure and scrub away to get the dirt off, that's considered kibbutz, that is considered laundering, and that would be an isser on Shabbos. Have a wonderful day.